Welcome back to part 16 of my Roman Let's Play of Total War M2 with Impera. So, picking things up, we left them last time, start of a new turn as we continue our glorious invasion of Corsica and Sardinia. Obviously, Corsica has now fallen in great smashing success, and now we turn our eyes towards Corralis in Sardinia. But first, we need to deal with the upcoming rebellion, which is going to fire off in the next turn or so, get our troops fully replenished as well, and then we will attack both from land and sea to claim Corralis, and then Carthage is just a stone's throw away. We'll keep an eye on their army down here. We've got some rather nasty looking war elephants, which will be fun to face. A good challenge and test of our arms. But yeah, they could be quite the threat. Plus, there is a Carthaginian army up by Massalia. So we'll need to see where that goes. If they're going to try and strike us from the north, we'll need to throw together an army to deal with them or pull this force to stop them. So we'll see where they go. I mean, hopefully, maybe they make the dire mistake of trying to come across the sea, and then my fleet can move on in and smash them as we have done foes before. Now, I'm going to go through and keep upgrading my troops because we just got the first reforms. The Polybian reforms there. Which allow us to upgrade a good chunk of our troops. It does mean that we see a shift for our Principes and Hastati away from spears to swords, but that's fine. We will adapt our armies. Now, one of you did suggest maybe hold off upgrading all of your units so you've still got some spearmen, but I kind of feel like from, I guess, like a roleplay perspective, I'd upgrade all of my troops rather than kind of keeping variants, like have some swords and have some spears, while obviously from a tactical standpoint and strategically, it makes the most sense probably to keep them separate. But I just feel from a roleplay perspective, we'd be upgrading all of them in one go. Maybe that'll inflict a bit of added challenge to it as well. So that's kind of the logic or the reasoning that I'm using as to why I'm going to upgrade all of my troops right now. Upgrade the cavalry as well. Nice. I love the change in the unit card. That's really cool as well. And then we've got the levies. They should turn to velites, I believe. Yeah, I love that they have the wolf pelts. That's really cool. And the General's Bodyguard upgrades as well. Military Tribunes, Equites, Consulares. Really nice. Solid charge bonus. I didn't actually do a comparison before and after. Should have done there. But yeah, it looks really nice. Look at all our glorious troops. Plus we've got some archers in there as well. We've got some doggos. So yeah, hopefully that'll keep going quite nice. Actually, we can check out our other army, can't we? They probably got upgrades that we can do. Triari, they stick to being spears, right? They were like, no, we're not changing. Where are they? There we go. They look really cool. Should have done a comparison though to see what they actually were beforehand. So what can we get here? Velites. There's a ballista. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a ballista in here if I could. What is that? Oh, baggage train for extra supplies away from the front. I guess, I don't know, maybe supplies and the need for baggage train will kick in at some point later on in the campaign, but I kind of feel like we typically get plenty of supply from the towns and what have you, and the cities, so I assume we'll be okay. Local supply ability. I assume maybe it's if we go on a bit of a sacking and raising spree, perhaps. Triarii look pretty darn solid there. 40 armor, 66 base morale. Bonus versus elephants. Yes, that's going to be very important right now. What's your bonus versus elephants? 17. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we could upgrade all of these. We'll probably keep doing them over the next few turns. But I did want to get another governor, another dignitary character. So of my provinces, it is, yeah, Syracuse. That is our next highest income earner. We're just looking to see, is there a way to actually rename settlements? Because one or two of you were suggesting that I rename the settlements to their Romanized names when we take them, but I can't see an option to like rename a settlement, so I don't know if that is possible or not. Change capital. I wouldn't want to do that. But it doesn't look like I can rename the settlements. So that kind of shoots down that idea, unfortunately. Right, let's get an agent in here. Who's got the best option for us? Growth, morale, replenishment. Growth's nice. But I think... That's showing me... It's just like a standard flat. It's not showing me if it's any different between the two of them. I guess they're all the same though, aren't they? It just shows me its agent's effects, yeah. Yeah, and it's not from a house or anything. I'm going to go for you because I feel like plus 2% research rate. Yeah. Let's get you in there. And then we can see your calm. So growth per turn. Culture, empire maintenance, public order. That's great, actually. Faction-wide... Oh, yeah, plus 10% there. Great. And then you've also got scholar. Amazing. Yeah, that's lovely. Chance of defending. So you have a pet snake. Have some more food. There we go. So that should help out the local regions as well. Our other dignitary up here. Governor, as it's called. In DEI. Where was it? Tax rate while deployed. Yep, go for that. Local armies only. Construction costs and tax while deployed. Yeah, overseer, definitely. Public order. I mean, we're fine for our public order here, so what can we do? Research rate and public order. Paragon, yes. Loyalty, region. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. It gives a lot more as well. But it's not what we need. More growth from that. That's quite nice. Farming expert. Commercial stuff. Yeah, so we probably want to go into that and then get the commercial stimulation. Is that what we're doing in Rome, actually? Commercial stimulation? Yeah. Look, it seems to do better than just going for straight up tax harvesting. I'm still, that's probably my weakest point, I would say, at the moment of kind of managing stuff. It's like working out what's my best bet for income. I mean, the problem is as well, it changes each season as well. Winter right now, what is that effect? Mild winter. Wealth from agriculture. I mean, let's shift it over to tax harvesting, see if that's more effective. If anyone knows straight up which one's better. I feel like tax harvesting, because that's plus 15% to everything, not just plus 16% from commerce. But then it's the slave population over time, which will then add into other things. But let's go for tax harvesting and just see what that does. Our income's 5,207 right now. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, I was considering maybe let's commerce there. Wealth from all commerce local province. I know that commerce can make us a silly amount eventually, but I think we'll go for this though for the research rate and public order. Like, more research is always good. You can get some more stuff in there as he levels up, so we should be able to get the agricultural bits in there as well. You can't quite get everything, but you can certainly tailor it certain ways. I mean, Rome is going to be great once we get up to the commercial Rome as well. Just looking good there. We've got those guys there, which I don't need all of them, but I'm just leaving them there for the time being. Other than that, we've got our spy over in Carthage. That's fine. And then what have we got left to upgrade these guys? Although we will just check our politics. 5% risk because these guys are slightly over. I did see comments saying you should go for getting her married again. Give us more characters. Although actually that's the thing. That's the thing, because you guys were saying you bet that Corsica's gone to the Blues. Yes, so we need to keep Jens Jr. happy. Although we've been able to get away with not actually interacting with them too much, which has worked out really well so far. But now we will start needing to just keep an eye on them again, because they are now part of the ruling class again. Let's marry. Oh, yeah, Bob. They're part of. They hold a region underneath them. Let's get you married. Let's see what that does. Minus 11. They were minus 12 before, so it's improved teeny tiny bit. Nice beard. Province. Yeah, so you get loyalty from that. Educated wife. What do you call local province? I don't know where I'm going to deploy, if I'm going to deploy, but obviously it's going to work out eventually over time. It makes sense to upgrade you. In fact, that's the best way I can sort you out, improving your loyalty. Here, which we could always bring in again, I guess. That gives you one extra one, which should then sort you. So let's do that. Obviously, we want to send off on missions as well. You guys were saying as well, just send the wives off on missions rather than promoting them, because that'll give them the promotions they need. Obviously, then that affects loyalty of the other parties. -2, which would tip everyone over just a little bit. So I'm going to wait until we've got them all crushed down a little bit more before we send my own characters off on diplomatic missions, but we'll send one of you guys off. Religious husband, is that the new? That's the new one, isn't it? This lass here. Okay, quiet husband. Aged retainer. You don't need the aged retainer. Stop it. Chance of having children, though. That's nice. We could send him off on a mission. I'm assuming every time that would that improve him as well? It would keep his grab. No, because just costs us stuff, doesn't it? Let's risk it. Where are we sending? What? Do you have a specific trait? Do you have an aversion to anyone? Doesn't seem to be. Let's go. Egypt is dwindling, my lord. Egypt is dwindling. Massalia, I was trying to improve though, so we'll go for that to start with. Straight up done bits there. I've got that down to -6. Happy days. So the happiest they've been for a very long time. Everyone else is all completely happy, which is nice. Do I have enough gold to do a little bit of upgrading here? Just for one. I was going to upgrade my general if I could, but I can't. So we'll upgrade one Principe here. And then we'll wait till next turn. We should have a rebellion here, which we're going to let build up for a few turns. Then we will crush it with our army. Get to see all of our kind of refreshed troops. Let's keep an eye on where Carthage goes and end the turn. Thanks everyone that weighed in with their favourite Roman facts. Obviously, more Roman news. I don't know if we'll get a chance to do that. We'll see how many more end turns we go through. But I did want to share my probably one of my favorite. I mean, there were lots of really good facts, to be fair, and I'm going to keep sharing them over multiple episodes. Have seen that Carthaginian army sail across. But it looks like we need to upgrade that other army because we're about to face. Although maybe hold off upgrading it actually until after the battle, because the bonus for elephants is probably going to drop down. But yeah, I'm going to show my favourite fact here quickly from Closed Game. So my favourite nugget of Roman history, considering that I'm a historian, I've got quite a few of them to choose from, but their favourite one concerns the Roman Great Sewer, or the Cloaca Maxima, as it was called. Rome did not, as many people wrongly believe, invent the idea of a sewer system. In fact, it existed many, many years before that in even older civilizations. But the Romans did expand on the idea to an unseen degree. The main lines of the Cloaca Maxima were easily big enough that a grown man could stand upright within it. Rome, at the height of its imperial glory, was home to as many as 1 million people. While it hadn't necessarily reached the enormous number just yet in the late Republic, it was still absolutely gigantic by the standards of the day. And consequently, there was a lot of sewage. In fact, there was so much of it that the practically minded Roman citizenry decided that the sewer would need divine protection. They therefore did what Romans always did when they found something new that needed a god or a goddess to look after it, and delegated. Who would they choose to look after the Great Sewer, do you think? Maybe the artisan's god, Vulcan, the one the Greeks called Hephaestus. Nah, you'd be wrong. Then what about the god of merchants, Mercury, or as the Greeks called him, Hermes? After all, Rome was a city of trade above all things, and it would have been completely impossible to maintain the levels of trade going on if not for sanitation. You'd think so, right? But you'd be wrong. They gave the job, instead, to Venus. Yes, Aphrodite if you go with the Greek name. That's right, fellas, the goddess of love, the most beautiful creature ever, the perfect woman, the one who could turn the head, pick which one, of any man at will, the daughter of Jupiter Optimus Maximus himself, aka Zeus, the princess of the gods, the loveliest of lovelies, became known as Venus Colessina, in the aspect of the protector of the Great Sewer of Rome. But again, Romans are sensible people, and they didn't want to offend the goddess, so they couldn't simply have her be the goddess of a great smelly sewer, on top of all her other duties, right? Right? So, they gave her the aspect of another job, which they hoped would mollify her a bit. After all, the sewer did smell bad, and thus it became that Venus Colsina became the Roman goddess of the Great Sewer and marital sexual intercourse. If there has ever been, and I do mean ever, been proof perfect that marriage stinks, is that the Romans came up with it. There we go. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was just great. And I like that there was also a comment on that saying, like, how long have you waited to be able to share this factoid of Rome? So yeah, love that. Absolutely amazing. I didn't know that at all. I think that's brilliant. So yeah, keep all the facts coming. You know, the more obscure, the better, I think. We'll probably pick some more to read through this episode. We'll do some Roman news during our next end turn. But now, back to the gameplay. And look, we've got a rebellion. Who could have seen that coming? Oh wait, everyone did. Your diplomat was wounded. Oh, for God's sake! Increase in rank. My veteran. Oh, I wish my navy could make it down here. Because that'd be great. They're going for a Kragus again, aren't they? No, we know that's got elephants. Faction destroyed. The Celtici. Oh, really? I'm trying to remember which of their many wars there. Was it? Is it Carthage going in here and taking all that? So one or two of you were suggesting that maybe I go for Carthage's Iberian settlements or their fringe settlements. Oh, we can see they're all the way up here. But I actually think that would be a mistake because I reckon that's where their true and proper strength is. Okay, they brought an army back to Carthage, but I think they're all scattered out fighting through Iberia, or at least they have been, and they've just wiped out the Celtici, so they've lost that. So they're going to be coming back this way, potentially all staying in Iberia. I think when we do push across, we will try and go across, take Carthage, try and take out Massaly as quickly as possible as well, and just consolidate around here and try and then either force peace. Worst comes to worst, we take the settlements and we'll be looting them as we do. But worst case is we then would have to retreat to then start a new attack. But we'll take them for all they're worth where we can. Oh, I would love to strike you. I am going to bring my... Is that a navy? Yeah. So they've thought of that and they brought that navy along. So if I move down with my navy now, they will move in with that. And that is going to be even to match my own. I'm going to put you guys in the port for now. Yeah, I probably should just finish you off. We can afford it. But let's get you to a full stack. That's all my gold. That said, actually, the real thing I need to do right now is check this army. So what is our bonus versus elephants drops to 0 with the Principes. I have 17 right now. So what I'm going to do here, we've got plenty of swordsmen. So I won't upgrade any more of the Principes right now. I will upgrade my general. In fact, here we go. We can now compare the equites. So they're 9, 14, 47, 9, 14, 47, 26 on the weapon notes the same. 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 44, 59. Okay, so the armor and morale is a tiny bit lower, but that might be the veterancy there. Are they cheaper? No. Have they got new stats at all? New skills, rather? Seems like they've just gotten worse. Oh, no, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong way. The armor... I was reading that the wrong way. I flipped over to where I was getting my stats from. So, yeah, the increased armor and tiny bit more morale. Lovely. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. The rest of it all stays the same. Yeah, okay, so we won't upgrade these Principes just yet, just because we know we've got elephants coming, and I feel like, yeah, that's not an odd order to be like, yeah, we'll hold off the upgrade there, chaps, because we can see we're going to be facing elephants. What do I want here? Siege expert, attritional losses. RAS, that is experience for all of them. Public order penalties, unlocks rally slaves, cause public order, rebellion. Valor, melee attack skill. Yeah, okay, so going through that would be reasonable. Nice, that's nice. Yes, we'll hold off upgrading anything else. That means we've got enough gold to build one more ship here for this turn. We will let that build up. They're not going to press the attack just yet. So we'll let that build for a few turns, then we'll deal with them. Don't know where their army over here went. I was going to see what else was going on through Britannia. They look pretty darn strong so far. I like it. And now my spy here. I mean, I really want to have a... Can I get another spy? No. How do we get more spy? It's increasing our Imperium, isn't it? Yeah. I'd love to be able to see what's going on over here. There's a 3% risk because those two have just eked up a little bit. I'm not going to worry about a 3%. right now. I'm going to leave that all in place. Oh yeah, how's Rome's income now? Okay, it seems to have gone up a little bit. Don't know if that's just the bonus from the farming not being hit anymore, but we wouldn't have got that bonus from the tax on top of it from the commercial simulation anyway. We'll see. You here though, you can deploy. So how does that take our income there? I guess there's a little bit more. That's nice. Right, another end turn. What will Carthage do? Keep on sailing. Okay. Over to the Roman news. Galicia and the Lusitani have declared war on one another. While far away from our borders, this war has sparked debate amongst the populace. Many are pondering the possibilities of Rome taking advantage by sending aid to one of them, allowing for a potential excuse to expand our borders. Grand Admiral Scipio has started a recruiting drive for our navy and has sought Neptune's blessing. Pamphlets were given to those that went to the new amphitheatre and saw the Teutonomacy play. Next play to be set is about the splitting of the domains by Jupiter, Pluto, and Neptune, and how Mars and Venus fell in love. A respected scholar has entered our lands with praise for our glorious cities and those living here. The diplomat who escorted him has been praised and given honours. The invasion of Corsica and Sardinia has begun, and our legions shall take the islands before turning towards Carthage itself. May Mars bless our warriors. Now over to sports. Okay. Increasing rank, form is spy. Lovely. So, what... They are going for Syracuse instead, aren't they? Oh, hello, who's this? Okay, it's because I've gone up in age, so I've gained a better trait from my faction leader. Nice. Faction destroyed. The boy are no more. How are we seeing what's going on over here? I do not know. Oh, it's trade, isn't it? Trade reveals all. General, the Lions of Tannic. Oh, there are so many Carthaginian armies. Right, that's the army that we saw up here. Oh, which I could go and hit. But is that... Then I'll get hit by their navy, won't I? It's all a trap, really. But if I could move... If I could flee to the north... Maybe that... But then maybe that opens up there. Do I take the opportunity given to us to sink an army of Carthage, which may well flee out of our range? Gives me... So we don't know what Carthaginian forces are over there. But when else? They're in patrol. The stance cannot move. Reinforcement, piracy panels, melee attack, melee defense. When else are we going to get a chance to sink a whole Carthaginian army? That's so annoying because I know they're going to swing around to Syracuse. We do have the defenses, so I mean, even if we won't be able to win, we can still do a lot of damage with those fortifications. So we can give it another turn before I need to decide where I have to go with this army, which obviously can move all over the place. I think it's time to go along the coast. I may regret this, but fortune favours the bold. Fortune favours Rome. Oh, look, they've got elephants in there. Oh, yes. Yeah, we need to fight this and bring them down ourselves. Let's set sail for glory once more. Unleash the Roman Marines. I mean, here I should be able to use my general fairly safely. But I'm still going to probably place him out on a flank. I'll have my big ships in the middle to just, ideally, just keep ploughing through. They shouldn't be able to do anything to us here. Oh, we didn't have many of the fire ships left, did we? Do 4 either side. Follow up with these guys behind just to pick off any gaps that appear. Transport ship. I'm going to put you all the way over here. All right, then every single ship. No, I think that's now set to ramming, right? Yes. I'm going to pause it for once so that I can line up all my ship strikes rather than being all out of sync. Actually, we're able to hit the secondary line here, which is quite nice. Send both on that one. And I'm just going to move you guys forward to about there. Forward, Sons of Rome, forward.
Our missiles await your orders. Assault ships.
May the gods bless our voyage this fine day. Are you guys having a fun time? There's some elephants here somewhere. It's my favorite bit, just watching the initial clash and just seeing us crush through ship after ship.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ready.
Our general is under attack.
Assault ships ready for orders. Romans ready for duty. Assault ships ready to attack. Jupiter gives us strength. Assault ship commander ready to attack. Cohors parati. Ships ready.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ready for orders. Assault ships.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let this be the Carthaginian graveyard. There's nothing quite like a good ramming, is there?
Romans ready for duty. Assault ships reporting. Brave Romans.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
General.
Crush them all. Boom. Splendid. Glory to Rome. 7 lost. 7 blessings upon our glorious navy. And 7 cursings. 7 curses to Carthage. And we'll keep ransoming them because that is some tasty gold.
It is an honor.
Annoyingly, I can't quite get back, but where can this navy go? I don't want to get caught by you. I mean, I could retreat, right? I don't know where to. I feel like I'm probably stuck in all the range of where you can go. Yes. Part of me is very tempted to sail further away, but I don't know what trouble I'll run myself into there. I'm going to go all the way up here and hope that's the furthest point. If they come and attack me, I'll be able to flee. If not, we'll have to stand and fight and hope that we can, despite being outnumbered, shatter the enemy. That is a tasty amount of gold. Oh, also, you guys said there is iron, I think, here. Is there a way to check the resources? Rough land. I think someone said that there was an iron deposit here. And I should build the unique building for that. Wait, I should be able to see. There's a trade map, right? Region wealth growth. No, it just shows them all on here. Doesn't show iron on there. Maybe I missed it when we were building that. I mean, I could cancel that, and then we can just rebuild it if we need to. Like fields. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be, so I'll pop that back in. That's fine. Grand scheme of things, that's okay. Oh, is it the settlement? Ah, the village is iron. Right, so yeah, you guys say... Ah, no, there is an iron mine. I just ignored it because it's in red. Oh, so no, we were right. Well, we were right to cancel it, but we still want the consecrated ground there for the cultural. And does it give us some sanitation as well? But it's not terrible right now. But yeah, iron mine, there we go. What can we get from that? Oh, hello. Wow. Wealth from industry. That is mad. Look at that. Armor upgrades. All provinces. Oh, wow. That is iron trade hub. Wealth from all commerce. Is that faction wide? Is there a missing bracket there? Does anyone know? And then that's for weapons. Wealth from more commerce, or will that just be commerce within the region? Otherwise, it's industry, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, I mean that's great. What does that do for second class and third class? That's some decent growth there. That's the same across all of them. No, plus 1%, a whole 1% for second class citizens. Okay, choices with that, eh? But yeah. Iron is what we'll go for. So yeah, thanks for pointing that one out to me, guys. I mean, I almost didn't say we go for the harbour being food than anything else. So it gives us iron, and that gives us even more from the village. I thought perhaps, I've just overlooked the fact it's the village line that gives us the resource. But no, if the village has a resource on it, then there should also be a unique building line as well, which you guys were saying. Which Akragas. So it doesn't say, it doesn't show up in its banner there at all. Whereas Akragas has got something. Or is that another symbol for something else? I'm trying to find somewhere with another resource. Oh no, so we can see they've got some of them, yeah, shown up there. So that'll show where there's a unique building that we can get. Like we've got the vintner here. Yeah, we'll go for the foreigner. That's probably called all provinces. I mean, the wine trade, that is good. But I feel like vineyards are probably going to be where we go, actually, just for keeping our own class stuff. I did see quite a few people saying I should get some barbarian units in my armies because they're foreigner class and they'll recruit, they'll replenish much quicker. So it's probably what we put into this army. I feel like I'm going to kind of not necessarily have it as broadly a mix across all my forces. Some of them are going to be very Roman. Obviously, we will still utilize some auxiliaries. I kind of feel like, keeping to like 4 to 6 units as auxiliaries and the rest being kind of core Roman troops. But I'm not opposed to having one legion that's kind of heavily barbarian as such. That could be fun. So we just need to look, see. So this has got olive oil, so there should be, I guess, a resource for that, but we'd need to expand the village for that one. Although, do we need to on this right now, the consecrated ground? It does all add to the other bits and pieces, but let's destroy it and let's build some other stuff there. Let's see if we can make that work. So yeah, Akragas, no, Penormus, we've already done the resource one because it's a fishing village. So we had the fishing boats. Here we go. Brim Village, grain. Okay, so there should be perhaps something that gives us more grain. We've got the grain pits, but that's not the right one. Looking at these here, what do I want to do? Income from fishing ports. Foreigner population, third class. Don't know which the right one is really to go for, but I don't think we need to worry about it too much right now. That's all fine. We could probably go for a temple, culture, security and sanitation in the region. Let's do that for now. We can upgrade these villages further, actually. Do we need both of them now? On that, I feel like we don't. I feel like we can probably, now we've got them in control and it's dwindling, I feel like we've got enough cultural conversion on the go, so we don't need it absolutely everywhere. So probably can do the same here. Ascalem, we can get rid of it. We'll leave that one at Arminium, and we should be pretty Latin here, right? Because that's going to have fish as well. Let's risk it for now. Let's get rid of it. Because I'm assuming we get, do we get Romanization from, or cultural stuff from our core building lines? No, not so much. That gives us Latin cultural influence. Okay. Improved plumbing. Yes. Need to work through all that. That's for sure. No, we're currently going through this legal documentation, +2 loyalty for all political parties. That's what I was thinking of spending the rest of my money on. But if we're going to get +2 loyalty for all of our parties next turn, oh, we're at 0 risk already anyway. Nice. Yeah, because they're going to be happy about that win there. That's good. So actually, I'll wait for that to pop in, and then I will upgrade my... I'll send my own characters off on their adventures. On their diplomatic missions. Let's make you... I was thinking about making you a recruitment hub down here, so would it be right to have a ship right down here? And then Syracuse as a naval outpost kind of makes sense as well. Actually, I'd probably just save the money and go for a Latin rights colony. No, it was going for a allied capital. That was the biggest income. Yeah, I'm just going to save my money for that then. Go for the big upgrades for the time being. You guys are still chilling there. Right, let's keep on wandering on up through. Can I... We're at war with the IC. Can I assassinate one of their characters? Give it a go. Misdirection. Steal. Critical success 49% chance. Let's try and steal from them. Robbery successful. Wonderful. A witch. Keep going up through the British Isles. Lovely. Yeah, I still don't want to upgrade all of these guys just in case we face those elephants. We'll see where that army goes. Let's end the turn. Where you going, Carthage? They've come on land, but they haven't struck. We will face them in the field of battle. Oh, and their navy's coming up as well. Hello. Hi. Let's read through some more of the facts. Favorite Roman fact that Julius Caesar was Pontiff Maximus, aka he was Pope. There we go. Also like the one about, I mean, we don't, I was reading more into this, but there were one or two of you actually mentioned that you find it fascinating that ancient Rome was aware of China and China was aware of Rome. We don't actually have any concrete reliable sources that kind of accurately confirm the extent of the kind of relationship or how much was known of one another, but it is kind of widely agreed that they were aware of each other. There are some accounts that go as far to say that there may well have been almost diplomats or dignitaries from each empire as such within each other's courts at times. But yeah, I mean, utilizing the Silk Road, there's they certainly would have been aware of one another. But yeah, kind of blows your mind a little bit actually to think that all that time ago the two kind of almost isolated powers in separate parts of the world probably were broadly aware of each other's existence, which I think is fascinating. Ready to command. Oh, right, he's come back. Invasion force lands, Carthage. But they use up all their movement. Oh, they've fortified themselves. War declared, Carthage and Massalia and the Gallici. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Now, Massalia. Yeah, we didn't get that. Massalia, I wonder if we could be friends now. Is that their navy? Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking with this navy, where do I want to go? They're going to be able to catch me wherever I go. Oh, it's another army. If only I could. If only I could make it. Part of me thinks like pull back into port. Where would it be then forced to be a land battle where I could retreat onto the land and face them there with my army? We're still waiting for all these guys to build up a bit more. Or will they attack me in the port and like give me an opportunity to strike back at them? So I think pulling back into port is probably the safest option for us, because I can also then this turn recruit 2 more assault ships in there. Can we see what they've got? No. No. So we have now got the legal documentation. Where else does this go after this? Influence, more, right, legal institutions. I feel like the sooner I go for that, the less time I'll have to spend managing politics, and I'll be able to dip into that whenever I want. Tax, public order, empire. Yeah, I mean, that just seems great. I know we want to do there's some military stuff, and you guys are like, please do some military stuff, Lionheart, because there's some great stuff in there. I definitely want to. Ship health. Yeah, like that would be really good for us as well. We're still only, what, like 40 turns into the game. We've got a long way to go. Upkeep for fleets, yeah, that'll be all good. Let's start going through all of this. I mean, what is our research rate? Yeah, if we could just keep increasing it a bit, that'd be great. I mean, there's more economic stuff I want to go through, but yeah, I feel like this, I'm going to go for that, and then, I mean, that goes even further. Potential contracts. We get a bonus, don't we? Yeah, if we complete all of them. Empire maintenance reduces. I don't want to go for that just yet, though. I'd rather just go through those 2. I feel like those are just great on their own. Okay, that's 21 turns are going to be spent on those. But then I don't feel like we'll need to go for these higher end philosophy options for quite some time. We can ignore that. And we can go through their military stuff or other economic buildings and bits and pieces. So I'm just going to go for that because I feel like that's going to really shore up. Plus it'll give us that nice, slow and steady influence gain that I'm after as well. I think that will be a help. They're all placated right now. I was going to get my wives to go off on their own missions. Let's improve. Egypt is dwindling. Why? Just we're losing bonuses over time. Let's try and improve relations with myself. Why are you unfriendly? Oh, because I'm going to be releasing right, so now, that's the thing. Now I need to enslave them. I'm assuming enslave does not upset them. It's only when I release them, so we must now enslave all troops. We'll try and improve things. That's immediately improve stuff with her. And I'm going to do the same thing with you. We are going to go and just shore up relations with the Adresians, because I don't want to face them on my flank either. So you're now up there. That's going to give us a nice little boost. Maxed out. You could go off on a mission as well for us. I will go for... How are we feeling with Athens? Yeah. Iffy. Yeah, let's shore up with you guys because you're also at war with Carthage. Ah, here we go. Children. Can I educate? Yes. Off you go. Character will return once it's completed, assigned studies, and comes of age. Wonderful. Can I? Oh, I can do all of them. Oh, it keeps increasing the cost quite extensively. So one thing I would like One thing I would like to do, are they going to say fortified? Like they've not attacked Syracuse because they know. But then I'm also, if I move from here, well, if they move in, these characters will reinforce. I'm just wondering, should I spend a turn? I'll get rid of the Ascensi. Oh, I could get rid of a load of them, in fact, and get the crossbow infantry, which would be great for missile damage. I was also thinking, treat myself to a ballista, because that would surely help as well. But that is a bit risky. I can't afford to get rid of... I can't afford to get all of these guys. Their range is sublime. Do I wait one more turn?
Commander.
If they go in and they take Syracuse, that is a blow to us. Enormous, yeah, you're not benefiting from that. There isn't anything else to go for. There is Sicilian immigrants. That causes Hellenic cultural influence, so we don't want that. Ah, here we go. We can get sanitation through this line. Oh, and it does help with growth. Yeah, we do need more growth. A large market, tariffs, income, wealth, and more commerce. Upkeep for all that. Oh, I mean, that would be local armies. That would be good if we're in those regions just sat here constantly. Regional income, though. Security actions. Does hit our food a bit. Stadium, wealth and entertainment, foreigner population, though. Increases quite a bit. I feel like going for the growth. The Medicus doesn't seem terrible. Yeah, let's go for that line. For the time being. Let's just see if I can treat with anyone. Massalia.
I will listen. I cannot say.
I was hoping you'd be open
and a splendid bowl of olives demand attention.
To allying up together.
Well met, friend. Sit and let your words move me to anger or agreement, as you wish of them. I cannot say yes. Your
Damn.
offer was kindly, but we have no...
Oh, bit of enemy. I've got all these to build in. Otherwise, we're going to have slums, aren't we? Nuts. I shouldn't have done all those upgrades just yet for my characters. So we'll get them all in. Yeah, I shouldn't have done them. I should have waited one by one to do them. I mean, I can embezzle, can't I? No, I can't. You've already done stuff this turn. Ow, nuts. Only option would be to come in and probably cancel the Shrine of Jupiter upgrade. That'll give us a little bit of extra gold. We're still going to face problems over here. Nutters. I could avoid getting those 2 units. Or I could crush this rebellion and get the extra income from that. I really want to... Is the ballista a single turn recruitment? I bet it's not. Oh no, it is. I just feel like that would be great for the camp. But I would need a fair bit of gold. I don't know if I'm going to get enough of that. Got that one going in there. I mean, are slums the worst thing in the world? We've still got to get that in. Don't know if we're going to get enough. I'm not cancelling Rome at all. No. You know what? I'm gonna take the fact that we may well get some slums and hope that maybe we don't on those. Gonna get rid of one of you, and then we're gonna pop that ballista in. Hopefully, they don't siege Syracuse. But yeah, now if they come across, we'll have them for a turn, and I can go for them. I would be very tempted to get. I mean, I could get a couple of them. I could get 2. The crossbow infantry. It's risky, but let's go for it. Let's go for it. We'll let the rebels build up one more turn, then I think I'll attack them. So that'll give us some more funds. That'll let those guys come on in, and then hopefully we have enough for all of that. There is now a little bit of a risk with those two, but should be something we can sort out easily enough next turn. Right. Let's end it and see where this pops us for next episode. A battle with Carthage, a great clash. Unless they attack us now. No, that army came in there. The fleet to stay where it is. It's kind of protecting. That's kind of annoying. I don't think... Yeah, I can't from... Alalia get to Panormus in one. Adoption. Oh, they're trying to... She's married, though. Failed diplomacy. Oh, no. Do matters be is returned by master. Hang on, wait, that would have lost my wife, won't I? Trade agreement broken. Child is born. Faction joins your enemy. The Lusitani? Lucretia. That was my wife, wasn't it? My faction leader's wife. Oh, it's all gone. Tits up for Rome. Yeah, she's dead. Oh, she was lovely. We'll have to get married again, mate. But perhaps not right now. Oh dear. Well, that's the danger of going off on missions. We should send the others. We don't need to do you anymore. But we have to risk it. Ah, of all the ones to die. Right, we'll sort out the others in a bit. But we've gained our ballista. I don't know if we're drawing in the reinforcements from Syracuse there. Are we still... Oh, it's minus... What? What happened there? Cultural differences. Why did it go up? It was at... Wasn't it at 60 before? What's occurring there? Oh, my fleet can make it to Panormus. Amazing. Can't catch any of them in the open, but yeah, I might move to Panormus actually, because then I could strike all these armies floating around doing stuff. What else was going on? Idrisian Kingdom and Athens. Ooh. It hasn't come up saying we've had... Elisi, it hasn't come up saying that we've... had slums, so I need to get them in there. So I need a lot of gold for that. Otherwise, yeah, we are going to be... Or what I do is I chuck in a load of consecrated grounds, because they're cheap and cheerful, only 6. That's what I'm going to have to do. And then just destroy them again, and then fix them. Yeah. That's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I'd move you guys down. The thing is, you have to go into Panormus. We're going to get a rebellion there. But we won't worry about that. We will kick things off next time, clashing with the Elephants of Carthage. And we're not drawing in our reinforcements. The Order Resolve says we've got this with 61% of our force remaining. We've got a ballista. We've got those early crossbows, which I'm very keen to see in action. So of course we'll be fighting this one. Let's hope we can do better than that Order Resolve. Or at least not too much worse. So yes, join us next time for the great clash against Carthage and the Elephants of War. Until then, hope you guys have enjoyed. Take care and ciao for now.